Hello, it is future Laurel. If you're wondering how future it is, I'm sitting in my English classroom in Korea. But yeah, that's gonna be the new theme of this channel is Korea vlogs. I will still be posting music festival concert content. In fact, I'm headed to one today. I'm all packed. My train leaves in like half an hour. But yeah, we're gonna still be doing that. And I also really wanted to tell you guys that I do have amazing close-up footage of Rich Brian and DPR Live, DPR Ian, and CL. Yeah, CL from 21, her. I have really good footage of all three artists that got blocked on my channel. They are all under the video Google Drive links for Head in the Clouds 3. I really recommend you just go click on it. It's super easy. It just goes right to my Google Drive. There's no fucking like games, nothing like that. No need to sign up for anything. Just goes right to my Google Drive. They are there. So I'm telling you, like this man, Rich Brian was like 4 feet away from me, okay? Like it's good footage and it got blocked. I'm so mad, but please go look at him. I stood in one spot for 11 hours to get that footage for you guys and it's there. So please go watch it. Thank you. Okay, and on with the rest of my video. Thanks. Bye. So this is gonna be the first video of my new channel. I am moving to South Korea in a couple of days. I'm going there to teach English. I am literally in the middle of packing my entire fucking life into 3 suitcases right now. So you're asking me how it's going, that's how it's going. This task is really stressing me out. So I could just start going over everything that I'm packing and whatnot, but I'll just show you instead. I think once I land though, I'm gonna go over in depth every step of the process if you also want to do this, because there's a lot. I'm teaching with the EPIC program. There was a lot to do to get this far. Many days and nights of just ripping my freaking hair out over this. But for right now, I have a really big job to do, which is pack. So I need to get on that. Hours-ish before I'm supposed to get on a flight to Korea, and I am realizing like all this stuff I still need to do. I'm like still struggling with creating like a new bank account that I can actually use over there. Just realized I needed a negative PCR COVID test,
and nowhere, and I'm telling you fucking nowhere does like walk in.
Issue number two was not in my control whatsoever.
I don't have a visa yet. I get on a plane at 6 a.m. tomorrow.
So in order to apply for an E2 visa, which that's the kind of visa you're gonna need if you're gonna teach English in South Korea, you need an E2. You have to wait for your program, employer, what have you, to send you documents from Korea to you that you then need to bring to apply for your visa here in the US.
Did not get my documents till January 15th. That was the earliest day I could have started applying for Korean consulate. Seattle, it's the closest one to me, is appointment only, and their closest appointments were like 2 months from now, so I started panicking. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? Oh my god. And everyone's just like, mail it in, just mail it in. And I'm like, okay. And I paid for the most expensive, overnight that shit.
They said it takes about 3 to 4 weeks processing. So even with like January 15th, I'm still in the clear. My leaving Like, I'm getting on the plane tomorrow. Tomorrow is February 19th. So that's over a month, right? That's 5 weeks and then some days. I still don't have it.
Yesterday was the packing breakdown day. Today is the everything else I need right before I go breakdown day.
Do you know how difficult it was to get here? So the last time I was talking, that was a couple days ago. God, that was like 4 days ago now. I was bitching about my visa. Turns out I had it the whole time. I
have been checking this visa portal for like a month now, like a month straight. I go in every single day and I check it. And so I finally just called the Korean embassy like the other day. And they're like, what do you mean it's ready? Go check. So I go on there and I type in my name. And sure enough, it says same thing it's always said, no records available, not here. And they're like, well, you need to type your name in like the Korean way where you put your last name first. There it was. I'm gonna have a mental breakdown, I swear to God. Then, that same day, I realized, I think I was talking about this the other day, I still needed the PCR COVID test. So, I went and got it. I finagled that shit, went and got it. I come back home, and I look at updates on immigration, and they were like, yeah, so you actually, if you're from the US, you actually don't need one. I'm like, cool, so I just wasted all that time for nothing. Very, very chill. And then I get to the airport this morning, and they're like, psych, you actually do need it. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I saw online that you don't. And then the people working behind the desk looked it up, and they're like, oh wait, you're right.
And then I had to check an extra bag, and I had to use my, probably shouldn't say that here. I'm in Korea. I never thought I'd get here. And I know I'm like being a lot more louder than I am in like my other two like clips that I had going. That's just because I was in like my apartment with my roommates, and then the one before I was in the airport and people were like already looking at me. I'm in my hotel room for Epic orientation in Korea. Visa thing effed me up real good. Yeah, I got here several days later than like everybody else. But when I landed in the airport, y'all, I was so confused, because usually I think like when like teachers land with the Epic program, they have like people from the program, they have like a shuttle to take them like where they need to go. I had nothing. I landed and I'm like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. The thing I did was went and got a SIM card. That costed like $80. I could not figure out how to access any of my money. Luckily, I had a credit card that like sort of happened to work. I've met a lot of the other teachers who like, they're like, oh yeah, you can only use like Visa, like or MasterCard here. And I told them like, I have Discover and it's like worked everywhere. And they're like, oh what, really? So Discover works in Korea very well, just so y'all know. I had to pay $117 for a taxi to my hotel in Suwon from the Incheon airport. I think a lot of people would not have recommended that because it was so expensive. I think they would have recommended like the trains. Honestly, at this point, it was like 4 or 5 a.m. my time. By the time I landed, I had not slept for like 20 hours, and even the night before I didn't sleep that well I never sleep well on planes. By the way, does anybody here actually sleep good on planes? I don't get that. I don't do that. I don't get that. No. I didn't sleep well the night before either. So I had like no sleep, and I was sitting there like trying to figure out like the train thing, and I'm like, and then this man just walks up to me. He's like, you need taxi? And I'm like, honestly, dude, I don't even care. You could be some rando who just wants me to get in your car. Let's go. I don't care at this point. I'm not saying I recommend you doing that. it's just what I... Shut up. Today we did a fun little field trip with like all the other teachers. We went to the Korean folk village. It has like an amusement park. Everything's like very like traditional, like Korean village type of like vibe. It was really cool. Apparently a lot of K-dramas, like historical K-dramas have been filmed there, so that was really cool. Today was like a class day and I really enjoyed it. I loved all the little classes that we got to do today. You get like a little textbook. So all of the other parts of my video has just been like me losing my mind, and honestly I'm still losing my mind. I'm just okay with it now. Today I learned how to deal with unruly children. Journey vlog video. I tried to make this one short because I really didn't have all that much like good helpful things to say anyway. I kind of just wanted to like show you what it's actually like to go through a move like this. Welcome to my new Korea channel.